Good morning, Guardians. Ebontis here with your weekly reset information for October 11th. Iron Banner is done. Leveled up way too much, but I will discuss that in a different video. But let's jump right into it. For the Nightfall this week, we've got the Undying Mind. We've got modifiers of Specialist, which means special weapon damage is ×2. Your other weapons are going to be about 75% damage. Fresh troops, so it'll just be a mix of more enemies in there. Match game, you need to make sure and match your damage type with the shields that the enemies actually have. And then Airborne, you get bonus damage when you're up in the air, so anything like Imperium Bellicose or the Warlock Float ability, both actually have a benefit for a change, which they usually don't. The Siva Crisis Heroics this week have Solar Burn again, so have fun farming. It's going to be a pretty good week for that. You've got small arms as well, so lots of help all around, and chaff. The only thing working against this is radar, so just be aware of your surroundings and you guys can melt through quite a few strikes. Always good to come in here, get your Radiant Treasure for your ornament, and then also make sure you guys are doing this one for those Siva Heroic Skeleton Keys. So have fun on this one, should be a whole lot of farming quite easily. Daily Heroic story this week is going to be Enemy of My Enemy. Assault the Cabal ship crashed on the Dreadnought and learn what they know about Oryx and his defenses. You guys probably have done this one before, but a quick 15 legendary marks doesn't hurt anybody, especially if you spent any for Iron Banner. The artifacts this week we've got are the Memory of Yolder. This is going to be an intellect strength roll, and this is the one that removes your sprint cooldown penalty. Then we've got the Memory of Silmar. This is going to be a discipline strength roll, and in Crucible, resistance to damage over time attacks is greatly increased. So they might do 1 damage, so they'll be annoying, but they shouldn't kill you. And then finally, Memory of Scory. You've got a strength roll on this one. When your super is full, nearby allies, supers, enemies, or nearby... Blah. Finally, you've got the Memory of Scory. When your super is full, nearby allies' supers recharge faster. This one is helpful in the raid for sure. I've seen people talk about it for trials. But this one actually seems to have a nice benefit for your group in the raid, especially if you're just standing around talking about encounters. You guys charge up your super much quicker, so beneficial to a lot of people in that one. The weekly Shiro bounties are going to be Crushing Blows. You've got Use the Iron Battle Axe, or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. If you want to go to Archon's Forge, you'll knock this one out pretty quickly when you pick up the axe in there. You've got Stay Down, Defeat Fallen, pretty straightforward. Just go kill stuff. It's fun times. Then we've got Archon's Forge Dregs, complete Dreg encounters in Archon's Forge. It's nice because you should be able to run through this one eventually. I mean, it is random, but if you spend some time in Archon's Forge, you'll start working on these bounties a little bit easier, just because people do tend to get offering after offering. If you have a group in there, it goes for a while. The only thing you got to worry about is your postmaster filling up. And then finally, we've got Archon's Forge, complete servitor encounters within Archon's Forge. Same idea here, go for the randomness, but stick it out for a while, and you'll probably get some of these taken care of at least. As for the Crucible side of things this week, we've got your daily Crucible is going to be Rumble. Good old free-for-all, kill everything, and don't leave anybody else standing. It's the best way to win this one, really. The weekly Crucible modes this week are Inferno Supremacy, so still keeping that Supremacy up there, and with Inferno, you don't start with special ammo, you have no trackers for radar, definitely your hardcore mode, and if you want a Supremacy to be a little more different, I'll be curious if this one actually shows the crests all over the ground or not. If not, then yeah, you might be able to pick up your own a little more frequently on this one. Your other mode is going to be doubles, and this is just going to be 2v2 kind of multiplayer revives, kind of like 2v2 skirmish basically is how this will work. So jump in here with a buddy of yours. If you've only got one other friend, you guys can definitely play, be successful, just make sure you guys are communicating. As for the weekly Shaxx Bounty, it is back to basics. Exercise your skills in the Clash match type. You've got matches to complete, primary kills, assisted kills, and ability kills. Pretty straightforward. Again, if you just spend some time in the actual mode, should be able to knock this one out, or just make sure you catch the day that it's actually the daily PvP, and then you can have probably a lot more people to pick from. So either way, daily Crucible from Shaxx is, or sorry, the weekly Crucible from Shaxx is definitely a good thing to do for your weekly Nightfall tier rewards. And that is pretty much a wrap this week, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you guys are enjoying the new format. Just kind of enjoying with this. If you guys have any advice for tweaks or anything, let me know. But drop a like down below if you did enjoy this one. Those are very much appreciated. And just check out the main channel. Subscribe there. I've got plenty of content coming your way. Kind of my review of the last week of Iron Banner is one I will be working on, much less my other solo guides as well. So always have plenty of content coming your way. So check that one out and subscribe there. And just have a great week. Enjoy. Back to a little bit more of a normal week working on the raid and such. So have a good one, guys. Enjoy.